Hello, this is Chapter 13-3. It has to do with the taxes you're withholding. I just want to point out, if you look on your first page, in our book, I don't know for certain about yours, but it talks about reporting, withholding, and payroll taxes. And the first thing it shows you is a W-2. And I don't have one in the forms that they give me here, so we're out of luck on that part. But hopefully you're looking at what's called a W-2. A W-2 is what every employer must send their employees and provide them to show what they've held out, what they made. Any retirement is shown on it. Anyways, that is used for if you're the employee getting the W-2, that's what you would take to your accountant to have your taxes done. And hopefully you won't take it to an accountant. You would do it yourself, because filing online has gotten easier and simpler. There's no reason, unless you have a business, to go to an accountant, or if you're just you don't know how to do it, because a lot of times now, with the lower income, if you don't make a lot of money, you can have your taxes done free. There's a lot of sites to go to. Don't go to H&R Block. I shouldn't say that. Go to H&R Block only if you'd like to pay $220 to get a taxes filed that you can file online for free. H&R Block is good for like people that have businesses and stuff like that, where it's more complicated. Yes, sometimes they do file it for free if you don't have earned income credit or anything like that. So I highly recommend you do your own taxes if you have the capability. Remember though, you mess up, it's not like, okay, let's say I mess up my taxes, and the IRS catches it. They're not going to call in the police and drag me off to jail. They may impose a penalty on me for having done it incorrectly. Now, if I fail to file my taxes, and I'd say I make $100,000 a year, and I decide, I'm not paying into the government. I am not doing it. I don't file a federal return. I don't pay in any taxes. I'm making all this money. That's illegal. Okay? Just so we're aware a little bit that I'm not encouraging you not to pay your taxes. You have to pay your taxes. But what I'm encouraging you to do is to learn how to file your own tax returns to save you money. Okay. So now we're dealing with the employer. Let's say they're done. They sent you your W-2s, okay? So now we're dealing with the employer. The employer has to do quarterly reports. If you're a big business and they owed money, and they have employees, so that makes a difference. So they have to take and pay this stuff into the federal government. If you notice, January 31st, February 28th, March 31st, total earnings was this, federal income tax withheld. Oh, you're not having to do a lot of figuring, you're just filling out this form. It says company address. Where does it say the company name? The following data is for Audio Solutions. Okay. So you're getting most of your information from here. I'm just going to start plugging it in because I can. So the name. Oh, I forgot you don't have to type on these. How nice. I feel like I'm cheating. Okay. And notice it says IRS use only. Right here, we won't be doing anything there. Okay. So it says total wages, tips, plus compensation. let's go back to our instructions. Total. How am I going to find that? Well, I'm going to add these together. Yes, I know. Pathetic. Okay. You already knew that. You're smart, intelligent people. Okay. Then we're going to take and figure out total income tax withheld from wages. So, total income tax withheld. See if we add this up, if it comes up right. This one I'll do math on. 731 plus 767 plus 868. $2,366. Okay. Now, here is a 0. Adjustment of withheld income tax from a preceding quarter of the calendar year. How do I know it's a 0? Let's see. Okay, that one I'll tell you. Okay, moving on down. We have adjustable total of income tax. Adjusted. So, how do we come up with this? This plus this is what? See? Line 3 as adjusted by line 4. Actually, it would be subtracting. Sorry. But anyways, you bring that number down. Taxable Social Security wages. Remember when I said if you made over 78,000, there isn't all that you have to file? Now look at this. Holy smackaronis. And this is even higher now. So, just so you're aware. I know it went up. So we're taking this amount and we're timesing it by this. Notice they put it in decimal format for you so you don't mess up. They don't want errors. They want you to do it correctly. Okay. Taxable Social Security tips. Tips? Well, we're not a food restaurant. There's no waitresses, okay? All of it, Medicare tax, there's constantly you pay it on all of it. Look at this. What happened to that? 0.145, whatever. Anyways, so here it's higher. Well, it's figuring it for both you and the employee because this is what you owe as an employer. Okay, now how am I going to get this? Total Social Security and Medicare tax, add line 6B, 6D, and 7B. So add these 3 lines together. You're going to come up with what? There's only one feasible answer there, right? Because you're adding. And here, adjustment of Social Security and Medicare tax instructions for required explanation, sick pay, fraction, cost, We have a 0 there. We're not going to get into all of that with you. Okay, adjustable total Social Security Medicare taxes. Well, we didn't add or subtract, so we're bringing that number on down. Total taxes, add lines 5 through 10. So line 5 through line 10. Be careful, because that's sort of a flukes. No, add, whoops, line 5 and 10. Okay, there we go. 5 and line 10. Shoo! There I was going to say, wait a minute. Okay. So then, advanced earned income credit made to employees. This they're not going to get you to have to do this, okay? But I want you to be aware that an employee could say, every year I'm entitled to so much money back with the federal government because I have 25 kids and I get to write it all off and I don't have any taxable income, but I have this huge earned income credit coming every year. But instead of taking it at the end of the year when the IRS gives it to me, I would like to take it out ahead of time. And they can do that, which makes it very complicated for your employer. But that's why it's called an advance. They're advancing it ahead of time. So, you know, really, most people don't know that you could do that. So if you keep quiet, maybe you'll never have to do that. So this plus this equals that amount there. Now, total deposits for quarters, including overpayments applied for a prior quarter. Total deposits for quarter, including overpayment applied from a prior quarter. Well, okay. Balance due. And here it says check, I'll let you read those. Down here, though, monthly scheduled depositor. Complete lines 17, columns A through D, and check here. Oh, they're going to make you put a V in it. That's silly. Oh, well. So first month was how much? Well, we're going to look at the instructions again. Oh, maybe I should have wrote it down when I added them up. First month was 2,300. Second month, third month, and total for the quarter. Okay, let's go back. I'm sort of made a bad illusion there going on. So if I was to add this one plus this one plus this one, let's do that real quick. 731 plus 647.28 plus 151.38. Oh. That's not what I want. Yeah, it is. Because if I take it times the correct amount. Class, the problem I just messed up was when I added these. This is what I held out. But you have to take it times 2. 731 times 2 plus. No, not that one times 2. Sorry. I'm messing you up really bad. 731 plus. If I take this plus this and times it by 2 and add it to this, then I would come up with the $2,328.32. Let's see if that's true. So we'll just add plus my Social Security, plus my Social Security again, plus my Medicare, plus my Medicare. Okay, so that's how you come up with that number for these forms right here. Okay. Why am I doubling those numbers? Why am I doubling Social Security and why am I doubling Medicare? That's because I held it out of your check, but I haven't sent it into the government yet. And I have to pay the same amount too, also. So you have to double those. I hope you're understanding it. Okay, then it tells you the last thing you have to do is sign your names. And date it. Now, we won't get into this part, but there's a pen you could use. Okay, so anyways, that's how you fill out that form.